Alright, Blackeye. Special for you.
30 left 2 for right 5. And left 2 tightens, don't cut into hairpin right, don't cut. Into left 3 long, into right 2, don't cut.
Oh my god, that was so good.
And hairpin left, into hairpin right.
Like in dirt, I would have crashed so many times already because
3 keep middle.
the force feedback is terrible, the weight transfer doesn't exist, and the tires get grip like when you don't expect it and lose it when you don't expect it. Here, I'm no rally driver in real life, but holy shit. Like I can just drive
4 tightens, into right 3 narrows.
and talk. Like it's no big deal, you know? Because the force feedback is extremely juicy. It's like you get so much information about the suspension, about when a certain tire, like you understand when like a particular tire is like lifted into the air, and like this coupled with good tire dynamics and grip, and like how the suspension is actually like acting and helping you with weight transfer. Oh. And like I'm constantly loading and unloading the suspension as you would in like real world rally driving, and it's doing exactly what you expect. Like I'll show you the replay if I finish. But I hope I do. The stage is pretty difficult. You will see how much of the weight transfer is playing the role here. It's a crazy stage. Yeah, the force feedback is like I've never had it this good actually. I'm using TSPC Racer and I think you too. And I do use two-pedal style driving, of course. And you should too. And hopefully that's a proof that I can talk during the race. It's just I'm bad at like high downforce GT cars. And it's not like I'm perfect in a rally, but oops. The damage model is pretty good too, by the way. I'll show you you'll see the damage on the replay. And like I have everything on realistic and max difficulty. Yeah, so far I'm loving it. It's a Volkswagen Polo, by the way. Jesus Christ, okay, I didn't fit. As long as the engine and suspension are okay, I'm fine. But it can break everything. I already kind of broke everything yesterday. It was terrible. The car was undrivable. I actually had to restart the campaign because the damage is carrying on between races, and you have like limited time to fix it, obviously, like you would expect. But yeah, I had so much. I couldn't proceed. Oh, I did get engine damage. Like, see, I'm 28 seconds ahead with like max difficulty. This is how good the force feedback and physics are. Oh, it's raining now. Great.
Into right 3, don't cut, 30. Left 2, opens, 30. Right 3, small cut, into left 4. And right 5, tightens 4 around rock, 30.
And the graphics are pretty good, and I don't have any problems like I had with WRC8, like freezes or lags. I'm running SLI. I don't know about WRC8, but this one is on Unreal Engine, I think. This is what ACC uses too, but they have like very different suspension model, that's for sure.
4, 150, bumpy. Left 5, hard brake 20, right 2 around rock.
Ooh. That was my mistake.
Opens very long. Left 6 short, rock in 150. Left 4 short, rock in for finish.
Yo, that was great. Yeah, I don't know. Today, something is not working with their servers. No, whatever. Let's check the replay now. Yeah, like check how the suspension is acting and like how much I'm using or like relying on the weight transfer. It's like a technique I watched from some actual rally driver from like 80s. It's really good, and many drivers use it. It's like you throw the car into the opposite direction right before the corner, like unloaded suspension, then you unload it, so the car is like pushing itself through the corner in full throttle. Yeah, this stage would have been such a pain in dirt. It's pretty narrow in many places, and yeah, in dirt you just don't understand what to do. You know, like it's like an arcade. You hope that what you did is treated correctly by the game engine, but here you're actually relying on the physics to be accurate to reality. Yeah, like suspension works exactly as you would expect. Just so good. Like the feeling of driving is really good here. There are a few annoying things, of course, mostly in the UI, I would say, not in driving. Oh yeah, that's the drone flying around me. I will crash at some point, right? Like once or twice, so there will be some damage on the car. And this damage I had from the start, that was carried from the previous one, from the previous stage. Yeah, wow, I'm having a great time. You should try it. Just in case, I think you have like a standard Ferrari wheel for TSPC Racer. I have that too, but I stopped using it. It actually just broke on me after I removed the paddle shifters. The buttons stopped working eventually. Oh yeah, that was a bit of damage. But yeah, it renders the damage exactly where you got it. It's like pretty dynamic, I would say. Unlike like dirt, when it's all fixed damage, so you get it in one place, it like affects the car in like a different way than you expect. Oh, and I did get some damage there, I think too. Yeah, you'll see some damage in front, I guess. Yeah, so I'm using Sparkle wheel. It's much better for rally, I would say. You can get it on Amazon, but it's fairly expensive though. It's like 120 bucks or something like that. But it's a bit bigger and it's like actually round, which is a bit better for rally, but I mostly like the size of it. Yeah, you can like lift off and like push the throttle, all of this mid-corner, where like in dirt, you don't know what that's gonna do. Like if you get the grip suddenly, you'll like crash. If you don't get the grip, well, you can spin in dirt. So yeah, here it took me maybe 20 minutes to get used to the physics, and I can push like without limit. I think that's enough. I'll send this to you.